right, so here he is with much fanfare, the #1 lightweight contender, challenging for UFC gold here tonight. Hay is in the barn. He feels like he has put in all the requisite work to realize the dream here tonight.
He's been working so hard. When you watch the videos, you can see a guy that will not accept anything less than being super prepared for the biggest opportunity of his career. He has worked diligently. He has trained hard. He has brought in training partners. He's done everything. Now it's all about going out there and executing. He said he feels he's ready to do that and become the UFC champion.
But it must be stated, in this division with all of the contenders, oftentimes you only get one crack. We'll see what he can do with it. All right, so all eyes are on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Daniel, as your former teammate makes his return to competition here tonight, a lot of us felt like this moment would not materialize. He's chasing 30-0 now.
He's chasing 30-0. I mean, he's one of the only guys to get out of this thing clean. Nobody goes undefeated unless your name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The guy has fought the best. He is a guy that lets you know what his intentions are, and he goes out there and he works the game plan. He's going to get in your face. He's going to try to overwhelm you with his wrestling. And you look at his boy Hasbulla in the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov looking for a big night.
The Dagestani social media legend Hasbulla Magomedov in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov set to fight Demetrious, Mighty Mouse Johnson. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Demetrious, Mighty Mouse Johnson. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
Scheduled for 5 rounds if need be.
Fast jab lands it.
All right, first round is underway here. We say in mixed martial arts, it's one thing to have the reach advantage. It's another thing to use it. We'll see if he can get that jab going tonight.
He has got to fight tall. He's got to stay at range, use his length to give his opponent problems, trying to bring the fight into a closer distance. Beautiful jab there by the champ. Great job getting to the position and landing the kick.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, heavy kick to the body. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, the ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Little judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips in and started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique. Great position. Great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Johnson. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Making all these shots count. Nurmagomedov's back in full mount.
He's got to be careful here.
Constantly a moving target.
He's got to be careful here.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Johnson's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Round two straight ahead. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraged to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go. But every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly, you're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
Oh, a huge strike lands.
That massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, great block there. Johnson's got his head looking for a guillotine choke. Inside leg kick now. Tries to mix in a takedown here. Leg kick now. He's starting to pile those up. Look at the stats.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense. Nice defense.
Johnson's in half guard now. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. There it is, now he's on the mount.
Lands with the ground and pound.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for it.
Johnson's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Stay relaxed. Breathe. Less than 2 minutes now to go.
Great submission defense on display tonight. Big shots.
Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Oh, good ground and pound here. pretty good work off of the bottom here by Johnson. 10 minutes in the books. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Johnson's bleeding from the forehead here a bit. Hopefully they can get that under control so it doesn't trickle down into his eyes in the next round. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready? You ready? Good.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. That's a big hook.
Jeez, you can hear that.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Nice straight there by Nurmagomedov. Takedown defense holds up. Chucks his opponent to the ground. That looked too easy. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Johnson's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Back and forth we go.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Johnson's now switching his stance.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All right, has the guard closed here. Nurmagomedov's in half guard.
Getting him out here. Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Nurmagomedov's really pressing the issue now, and he's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
The ground strikes starting to pile up.
I need you to move, scramble.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
Khabib's in half guard, really maximizing his shots here on the ground. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. Nicely done. Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
Oh, Kimura tag, yep. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes. doing a really good job of getting on that high guard and just following the action. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position. Now he's going full mount.
Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount. Trying to set up a submission now. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Ooh, nice adjustment by the offensive fighter.
He jumps to the opposite side, and now he's got him in an arm triangle.
All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight. This is where he wants to be.
Johnson's in half guard.
On to the mount.
Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot of your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you get a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
45 seconds remain in the round. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, this position now, what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom. It's very tough because everything hurts, right? It doesn't matter that they're not completely driving the shoulder in. It's just everything hurts. So you wait for your opponent to go to his next action. And when he does, you go and attack the hands. You get to your knees and you attack the hands with both hands and try to peel the lock so you can get to your feet.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost skill. Huge shot, and that'll do it! Khabib Nurmagomedov gets the finish.
I mean, wow.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 15 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, Khabib Nurmagomedov with a huge knockout.